You know, there are days that I think I stream a lot. And then Raven goes streaking through chat with a 70 stream streak. I realise, yes, I must. Oh, goodness. Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Monday. Well, there's a thing. And Nuska with a 10 stream streak as well. Yeah. Greetings to TGM and Grandpa Crafter and Raven and Nuska and anybody else who may be out there, whether you're streaking or not. Which is one of those statements that just sounds wrong. I can't think of anything better to say at this point. I'm going to open with Pretty's mode. Not simply because, well, the world doesn't half look pretty like this. Hey, Chris! But, over the weekend, as promised, I might have done a lot of repetition. And so, the lowest level of the Temple of Irony has been built out. Or at least repeated out for the section that we already had designed. I did not do anything extra. But, oh boy, does it take a lot to build all of this. I may have gotten through a large amount of nether brick. Because this thing just takes a lot of it. But, boy, does it look awesome. So, I'm not going to complain. Right. Let's get rid of Pretty's mode. I mean, even without Pretty's mode, it looks awesome. And I'm very happy with that. And if we swap back to this. What I did do at the weekend, however, I might have acquired a bit of packed mud. And I might have acquired a few nether brick blocks. And by a few, I mean, yeah. I stuck 2.5 to 3 chests. No, I didn't have to, Raven. I remembered I happened to have about 11 chests of netherrack in IKEA, and so I just took them all up to the mining village and stuffed them into the smelter up there, and then just hung around for a while and collected lava. Massive smelting weekend. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I had actually. What I did was I stuffed them in the smelter and left the cam account up there, whilst I was back here building this thing. So, yeah. But I got this built while I was waiting for it. So, yay. Which leads me to think, which is usually a bad sign. He's thinking we're all doomed. I think we need somewhere to stick some pillagers. And maybe see if we can get them down here. Oh, apparently it's dark. And apparently I'm stood on the bed. Now, I will, at some point, be planning on decorating all of these walls. Hello, Sushi. As well. But I think, for the moment, the first plan of action is get this started. And maybe see that this thing works, and then switch it off again just by, sticking something in front of these. So, What say we do that? Seems logical. Gotta be careful there. He's being logical. So, first thing we need is something to hold a pillager. And I have absolutely no idea what to make it look like. So, let's start tinkering. And while I'm tinkering, how is everybody? Did everyone have a good weekend? Actually, no, I think we did decide to actually have him at this sort of level. So, let's get... Oh, I've got some of this. That'll do nicely. And then we'll stick that over the top. In here. And if we've got any... Yep. And yep. See what we can do with this. The annoying thing is that doesn't actually look like it's quite made a bit of snow runner. Cool. Right, that should mean that there's no way of jumping up onto there if you're a pillager. Oh, we did put the walls in. That's good. Let's see. I think probably need... Hey, Nanian. I wasn't attempting to find a word there. But, hey. If you're going to aim for... if you... now I am trying to find a word and failing. Let's see. You woke up and chose violence. Well... So, Monday. I wonder. Now, I don't need to try and keep this guy from moving. So what we can possibly do is have... I can jump. I can jump. I can dance. And the other advantage is I can do that and hide him. Yeah. That sucks, Raven. And I hope that it passed. Passed? I seem to remember we discussed it, and I hope it passed okay. You felt like defenestrating people all day. Congratulations. That has been my mood as well. So what I'm thinking is pillager in a box. Does that look like an office? I mean, we could stick a door on it, perhaps. I'd be tempted to swap these for... Well, actually, yeah, for... do I have any... Ooh, do just about. Security desk, yes. That's better. Now it looks like a security office that you can actually close up. It's a shame that this is hiding the fact that there's actually... let's do this. And... take out that, that. Stick one of those there and there. What we can do is... Actually, what I might do is lower this as well. And do you and you. And you. And this and this. Rough times suck. Actually, if I make those stairs, I can completely manage to remove the wrong block. Did not mean to remove you. Right, let's put one of those there, there. Have I got any of these and stair? No, of course not. If we turn... There's a stone cutter. I can't even find a stone cutter without... when it's right in front of me. So if we do that and that... yeah, let's just make this go all the way around. It's probably better. So if we do that, and this, and then that kind of looks more like a security office now. And if we just fill that in, and that in, that now looks like a desk. It looks like it's way too chunky to be a desk. So what if we made it slightly less? Yes, security desk is the feel I'm going for. Great. Now I feel like I'm in an episode of Hermitcraft where everybody just opens every single trapdoor. No. Yes. Oh. That looks a bit better. I'm not sure I like it, but it looks a bit better. Actually, I can make this a bit better. If I do this, and then do that, and do I have it? No, I'm all out. Fine. Where's my supply of spruce? Let's make a few spruce trapdoors, because I never, ever need spruce trapdoors. Honest Gov, 20 of them will last me about 10 minutes. Actually, if I do... Yeah, if I do these here, then we can theoretically do this. And suddenly that becomes a nice closed office. That feels more like a desk. The thing about half slabs for desks is they feel too chunky. I've never quite liked them for that reason. And while I know that trapdoors are considered solid to things like mobs, I don't think that having these in that position would actually feel like it was solid to me. Oh, actually, I've got an idea that will work better. I think I do. Fantastic. That looks more like a security desk. Looks a bit broken when you do that, but hey, we're only going to be doing that when we want to shut this whole place down. Oh, it's dark. I wondered why they'd gone silent. Missing gold grates. Yeah. Right. Now, we have one slight issue for values of slight, and this might not be a real problem. Did I know that pink isn't real? Hey, Redstone ore. It's funny, I thought she was a fairly good music artist, but, I mean, whatever you say. How am I going to get the pillager down here? And do I have... Oh, I need... Oh, hold on. Nishmarble. Nishmarble. And maybe a little bit of Nishmarble. Colour pink is just green without the green. Yeah. It's not one I'd ever actually attempted to figure out, but I'll take it. I have forgotten two things. Right. The two things that I have forgotten. I've forgotten three things. My sanity wasn't on that list. The first problem is, how do we get a pillager down here? Which I've already mentioned. The second is that they have to be named to take them out of the boat. And the third is, I was going to possibly open up the ability to have people trade in channel points to name our guards. Guards? Guards? He's escaping again. I like the way the cat has just turned to me and looked with that expression of, dude, what are you doing here? Right. Let's go to the surface and have a look at what we've got. Now we do have the... Ooh, that would work. It's a bit of a drop, but I don't think they'll die. Whoops. Can the cat named Cat? I mean, the cat... Name him, drop him down the hole. I was just about to think that. We have a cat that's been named Sushi. Because, why not? Now, a boat won't fit down that hole. But I could make it so that the boat is over the hole, and yes. Geronimo! And then we just put boats here for him to actually walk out into. Minecart would though. Yes, but I couldn't actually sit in a minecart with a villager. Pillager. Gordonite. Thing. Right. Left. I have another boat around here somewhere. How did you get 3.6k channel points? I'm going to assume by doing what most people do occasionally, which is hang around here. Because that tends to happen. So if I put one there, he'll get washed into that. If I put the other one here, he'll get washed into that. Hey, Frauke. Hey, mini packs. And hey, Nuska. With a hail hydrate to start off. Something 300. I really need to unlock the. So you have some channel points options. And a stretch. Ow. Right. I know I have more boats. I think they're on the surface. 56,000. Eh. 56 is 56, Chris. Never underestimate 56. $56, by my reckoning, is... Hold on, I had some notes about this. You're basically all here every street. Yes. This would be why you have a 70 stream streak, Raven. Viewer rewards. Rewards. No, that is definitely not the... Okay, so we have 56 is... That could actually get you, by my estimate, you could get 2 recruits for that, looking at what I'm... silly accent. I can't do silly accents. I cannot do silly accents. What I can do, however, is allow people to actually recruit a whole army, garrison, whatever, of Gordons at a near point in the future. Which is why we've got 30 odd of them currently sat in boats back at Castle Gordonstein. It gets worse when I've drunk. When I've drunk. When I'm drunk. Right. I need to get back down the hole. I hate this entrance. This entrance is the dangerous one. That one was not the good way in. Accidentally called the Warden a Gordon yesterday on Elch. Am I now officially a bad influence? Because if so, I love it. Right. There. So, now, anything falling down that hole is going to end up in a boat. Not sure it's bad, but definitely an influence. Hey, Sushi! Right. If I come up here... Which takes a while. Oh. Actually, I'm going to put him back in a boat, Raven. So, it's probably not a bad thing. Plus, I was going to actually... Can the next cat be Sishu? Maybe? Right. Huh. Right. Down you go! Did he end up in a boat? He ended up in a boat! It worked! So you may be wondering why we're in a boat again. We have failed successfully. Oh boy. I've just discovered something that's going to be a problem. I've got to row him past a whole heap of villagers. It's also dark. The system, it works. Yes, I have failed. I have failed successfully. Let's not have unplanned unplanned iron yet. I'm set up for the golems. We do have murder pits. Only thing we can't turn into bone is... I'm not saying that one again. I just want to make sure he's in the right place before we unleash them. I've made a second goof, which is not surprising. Right. Oh, hold on. There we are. That'll work. Row, row, row your boat gently along trapdoors. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is full of s'mores. There we are. S'mores. Right. By my reckoning, if I remove this, these guys should not panic. We have failed successfully. Right. Let's get the camera count into here. We have a murder pit ready. Are you going to panic? No. He's too short because he's in a boat. Oh, no. They're panicking. They're panicking. Things are on fire. And the iron and the poppies have ended up in the middle. Woohoo! Okay. It lives and dies. Yes. Yes, Redstone ore. This is the beginnings of a massive... it's... No, I think the shulker box is fine. This is the beginnings of a massive iron farm. There will be 12 iron golem pots? Yeah, 12 iron golem pods, also known as panicked villagers. I think this looks alright. Panic, 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 your villagers as they run away. Merrily, 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 iron's on its way. Well, now I need some way of actually collecting all the iron. Which is going to be a problem. But, let's see. Do we get more? Yeah, I find it interesting that they don't appear to be running around. Oh. There they are. 1 little, 2 little, 3 panicked villagers. 4 little, 5 little, 6 panicked villagers. 7 little, 8 little, 9 panicked villagers. All running away. And there's our next iron golem. Let's swap to golem death cam. Yes, there it is. Here on Golem Deathcam, we actually get to watch the iron golems as they drop into a pit of murder. Too much? That felt like too much. Was that too much? Does it matter? No iron for that one? Oh, there will be many, many iron. Oh, there goes another one. Right, I think we can safely close this up. Oh, the irony. And if we bring back the camera count just because, in theory... Whoops. Ah. Well, there's a problem. We're not collecting all the iron properly. It's getting stuck in the corner. Because, of course, that is not a point where the water goes. That, however, will solve it. I'm slightly short of blocks to resolve this, but that would be the solution. And I need a way out of here for the moment. I know I have rockets, as many people have advised me in the past. But why waste why waste rockets? Rockets. I do not need to get into rocketry. And all the goofy faces have arrived. Have you met me? No, you haven't. Goofy faces are just what I do. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Marriage. We are here for marriage. The wascally rabbit. Right. Oops. Come back here. There we are. That should solve it. I'm going to do the same on all of these, because we might as well just fix it in all 4 places immediately, because I'm fairly sure that's a solution that will work. Or at least I would be if I hadn't figured out that... Oh, no, there it is. I was about to say, I seem to have lost a block. Oh, apparently I appear to have done more than just lose a block. Ah. Oh, is that... Oh, is it... No, that's not a problem. That's not a solution. It's gonna go to here and then stop. I may need more water. Or a bucket. You see, this is why... This is why you should science. Oh. How wide is a golem? Because in theory there's a 2-block area here. One... Raven, I hate it when you're right. Dang it. Hiss. Whoops. I'm in water anyway. I didn't stay on fire for long. I just, you know, stuck my head up into the flames. If anything, the water is actually going out into the corners, rather than into the middle. Food... I mean, clearly Raven heard you there, Chris. Because food has obviously just arrived. Thing is, I was trying to avoid using anything in the form of hoppers, because I want this to be deposited into a dinner is probably a good idea for okay. I want to actually deposit this into a thing, bubble column. So there will be a bubble column coming straight up the center of this build at some point. The question becomes, how do we get all of the iron into the centerpiece? Is the problem that I keep setting myself on fire. If you're reading this, watch out for falling golems. Yeah, I should probably stick another one. If you're reading this, don't jump. It'll hurt. It'll hurt. And it hurts, hurts, hurts. The roof's on fire. The roof's on fire. Question. If I were slightly less insane, how did that block end up there? Right. And if we were to put that and that back, if I were to put a water source here and here, so blocks, items, whatever, will fall through. Will they fall through that gap? I don't know. I need to science. I also need a bucket. You see, this is the one bit of science that we failed to do. We did all the other science, and then we never worked out how to collect our spoils of death. Spoils of murder? Collect our spoils. Let's go with that. And now we've spoilt it royally. Let's see. So if I do that and that, and take out this and this, I've just destroyed my... Did I know there was something called the Bucket War? You mean I'm not in the middle of it? Hey-ya! Hey-ya! I think I need to relocate some of my water. Let's temporarily steal some water. Short version, no, I was not aware of it. Long version, still not aware of it, apparently. Right. Oh, fiddlesticks. No, an actual war over a bucket. That's now pushing in the wrong direction, isn't it? And that's a source block. Let's turn back on our Iron Golem creation system. Also, how come scaffolding is... Oh, it's floating on the fencing. I was about to say, why is there scaffolding floating on lava? It just happened to be a... Right. Let's just make sure that you don't stand under an iron golem as it comes into land. And a war over lobsters. Well, there've been wars over lobsters for years. Just never upset an English lobster fisherman. They get annoyed at the French quite regularly. What I'm wondering is if the simplest and most obvious solution is to just open this all the way up into the middle. Because if I happen to have one there and one there, and I happen to do this on all four sides, I'm going to end up getting pushed around a lot here. Let's close off this side for the minute. Where did that iron go? Oh, I got stuck in the corner again. We might have to just take out that and that. And that. I think I have the water source in the middle here. So if we do this, and this, I can reach in the corner and take out these. Oh, you're joking. You're joking. There we are. For the love of schmackety. Like so. At which point, I don't think I'm actually going to have to... Excuse me, do you mind not landing on my head? Beware, falling iron golems. I don't think those actually need to be water sources. And I've just stuffed this all up by doing that. Well done, Squats. Would you mind not completely messing all of this up? That can't be one of those. I have utterly messed this up. We've got water everywhere. The problem is, if I don't have the row of source blocks at the back, there's actually then a gap at the back where the iron blocks can land. And by iron blocks, I mean iron. There. So just waterlog the wall. The problem is, the wall, once waterlogged, actually then turns into water sources. This is the problem. Because waterlogged walls can actually generate water source blocks. A waterlogged wall is a perfectly valid water source. Yep, I'm on fire. I know it. Right. Actually, it doesn't matter if iron golems can't get to that back. Oh, no. It does matter that those can't be... Because if they're solid, then things can land on them. Disgabadable. I also need to unsmeg this in a minute. How is that not a waterlogged? Ah, block update. Of course. Hey, Landstrad. We find me attempting to unmess up. I'm wondering why we've not got any iron golems, and I've just realised it's probably because it's dark. Whoops. And apparently all the villagers have managed to get sleep. Hey, Elkhorn. No, they haven't. Do they not generate iron golems in the middle of the night? Oh, one of them is actually asleep. That's alright. That just means that I'm not getting iron golems landing on my head while I work. So for those just arriving, we found out that my entire method of attempting to move iron around didn't work. So I now need to come up with a new way of getting iron from where the iron golems immolate and into the centerpiece again. Oh dear. That's some next level I've lost my glasses. There, Landstrat. Right, let's put this back for the moment. And I feel like I should get out of this hole and turn the lights back on. AKA get the day star back. Scots, you're being stupid here. Right. I'm going to assume that the reason why the villagers aren't panicking is because this guy's in a boat. Oh. I'm starting to think you might be right, Raven. The problem is, one of those is going to end up possibly not being able to keep up. Also, shouldn't we have had a golem by now? Have I missed an area where iron golems can be spawned? No, don't appear to have. Every time I review this, when I move the camera count around the outside edge of it, you know what it makes me think of? Doing this. Going around this huge pit that's got all sorts of death in it and so forth. It just makes me think of that view of the Hive from the first Resident Evil, where they show that where they show the schematics of the Hive. Thank you for joining us, Redstone. I'm also a little worried by the fact that it's not working, which is a little worrying. So, we've hit 3 problems. You lot should be panicking and generating iron golems. I'm going to let you sleep next time, because apparently there's a problem with you. But while you figure out what you're doing, I'm going to carry on failing this. Oh, thank you. If I put one... Oh, that's not going to help. If I put one there. And one there. It can still end up on this corner. So if I put one there, it doesn't waterlog everything. And if I put one here, it doesn't waterlog everything. And that brings it all into the middle, I think. And if we do the same with this pit, I think we're going to have to resort to fireworks in a minute, because I can't see myself having a good way out of here. Let's try this one. So if I do you, and you, and this one, and... What, you mean 2 isn't going to be enough to get me out of this pit? That feels like it's going to work, because all of this is flowing into the middle now. So if I were to say, let's see. That's not a valid. That works. It eventually gets there. Yeah. This side obviously broke because we haven't put the water in here. But I think we have a path of water that might possibly work. Hey, Exipol. Where's my bucket? There's a hole in my sanity, and it's not helping. Right, if I do those two, and this one, and this one, it doesn't waterlog anything. Take that, and that out, and that's bad. That's bad. I need to do this first. And if I take that out, that should clear this. And I am several buckets short of being able to finish this. Nah. So I need... How many buckets of water do I need? I need 4 buckets of water to be able to make this functional. Because it's that set. I've got 1. That's not enough. That's nowhere near enough. Right. Time to go splat. Yep. Not surprised by that. Let's get a few more rockets for when I need to go splat a few more times. Don't suppose I've left myself a sensible water source anywhere. Actually, yes, I have. I've got no way of getting to it. But, oh, that's a... Oh, no. Ah. I'm a couple of buckets short of an iron farm. I'm a couple of buckets short of a lot of things. Wow. I didn't die! I didn't die! Right, so it's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and here. And by my reckoning, that should mean that everything now flows into the center. Not my best landing, but I can walk away from it, so... Ow. Shall we try turning this back on again and maybe see why it's not working? I'm betting that the reason it's not working is because this boat's in a boat. Would you mind panicking for a minute? Where are we supposed to be getting an iron golem? This one. Why are we not getting an iron golem? Excuse me. Hi. Which one of you is not panicking? I'm gonna assume I need to let them sleep. That's gotta be their excuse. And it's splat, splat, splat. Scotsman is flying. Scotsman is flying. Badly. Right. You see, aren't we glad that we did all of this before we ended up trying to actually do this with more than one pillager? Right. Have you lot slept now? You're all asleep, aren't you? So you've now all reset where you think you live. I can't sleep yet. Neither can you. I need to get him out of his boat. Would you mind panicking? You are. Where's an iron golem, though? Oh, there it is. We have a golem. We have a golem. And it's melting. It's melting. It's melting. Ah, the humanity. And does its iron end up in the middle? Yes, the nice, fresh, irony goodness. Oh, the irony. Oh, the humility. Oh, the sanity. We have managed to get a golem to burn to death. Now we just need for this to consistently burn an iron golem to death and collect all of his metal. And for those who can't see this, we've actually suffered the minor problem of, yet again, the camera count has frozen up. Just in time for the remains of another pillager. Another pillager? Another iron golem. Okay. We've not got anything getting stuck up yet. Things are melting and things are not getting stuck. This is good. This is very good. The interesting thing is, I think that the lava flow is pushing the iron golem to the front. I didn't realise that. But the metal... So that works. That works. Because all of the water is pushing from the edges. Actually, it's the water that's pushing the iron golem to the front. Isn't it? So the iron golem is being pushed to the middle front by the water, which is then keeping him there and causing him to die. And, yeah, both Doggift might be the case. Honestly, though, that's not really the bad problem, because that centers the iron golem and means that no matter where he ends up dying, then all of that works. Have we managed to get this working? I need to get you a name. Engineering, check. Hello. Yep. They're still chucking their iron golemy bits out into the water. Iron golemy bits. Well, it was something that was yeah. I thought I'd stuffed it up, Elcon. I really did. This was why we had to go through so much more science. So that's one of them. And now we have a design for a pillager. What's the word I'm looking for? Guard post. One that we can also switch off, which is also quite an important factor to this, because I need to be able to actually finish building this thing. That's not bad. That got us another 21 bits of iron in virtually no time at all. Oops. Right. So now we have a design. We need a lot of materials, but we can actually rebuild this. We can rebuild it! Why am I going in there? To put away the buckets. I need the trapdoors. I do not, for the life of me, need poppies. I'm going to do something that will probably upset. Nobody tell Cosmic. I would have thrown them in fire, but they just fall through. Actually, would they? If a pillager gets named, is it still hostile? Yes. I mean, that's a completely neutered pillager. Apparently, they do burn up on the way through. Either that, or there happens to be a section where they can't get out. Right. Even if named, they're still hostile. It doesn't change what the villagers see them. Hey, Bohicas! Right, so I need 6 more... Oh, hold on. I had to empty my inventory into somewhere senseless, didn't I? Right. Yes. Oh, good. We have mud stairs. We don't have enough, but we have mud stairs. Mud stairs. First things first. 1, 2, 3 in front of this, and these are... Right. Let's start modifying these corners. No point in having that. Also, I need to get rid of the iron in my inventory. Fortunately, my metals chest is out. Oh. I will need those, but not yet. So let's get dangerous. This needs to go down a little bit. I'm Darkwing Duck. I wish I was. I think he gets paid better. He might even have... I was about to say he might even have health insurance. But nowadays I do too. Right, let's do like that. I'm also British. Let's get dangerous. Exactly. I mean, I could also be Duck Dodgers, but every time you say... Duck Dodgers of the 24th century. Every time he says that, his rocket pack explodes. Which actually probably seems about on form for me. Probably going to leave this spawnable if I'm not careful. That's not what I wanted to place. Thankfully, I think I do have health insurance nowadays. Ooh. I need to check something. Also, I have a boat in my inventory. Let's get it out of my inventory and place it here. Apparently it's raining. Hey, Susie. Did I... Hey, Hunter. Sorry, I didn't actually say hello to you. I apologize. I responded and then didn't actually say hello. I'm a little bit of a derp at the moment, mostly because I had to undo... well, I had to science a lot. You've never been so insulted. Give me 10 minutes, I can be worse. That can't be right. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's something wrong with the universe. There's no off by one error. I had exactly the right number of stairs. Panic! Panic! Panic, Mr. Mannering! Hello, cat. I don't know where the cat went. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Right, so I'm done with those half slabs. I'm fairly sure I am done with those half slabs. I've got enough of those. I have nowhere near enough of those, though, so I need a lot of dark oak trap doors. Do, 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 do. $58. Hello, cat. You seem to be entirely happy roaming around and standing on top of saw blades. Some days cats don't make sense. Oh, I need to sort out the floor first. What did I do with... Would you mind not confusing the living smeg out of unnamed pillager number 12? I've got 9 of those. I need... And Hunter's streaking! It's another 7-stream streaker. Blimey. All these streakers today. We've had... Actually, between Hunter and Nuska, we've got Raven. Or rather, if you multiply Hunter by Nuska. Because Hunter is at a 7-stream streak, Nuska was at a 10-stream streak, and Raven was at a 70-stream streak. So if you multiply Hunter by Nuska, we get a Raven. Am I braining okay? Do you want the answer to that one? Because it might actually be yes. Right, so I've got 9. I need another 9. No. Hold on. I've got my maths wrong somehow. Oh, no, I haven't. Does Raven even know what clothes are? I am so not responding to that one. Right, so these 9 get ripped out. 3 of them become those. And then 6 of them become these. And then, while we're at it, we do... Feathers count as clothes, PJs and a hoodie. I can see this conversation just taking so many wrong turns that it's probably already forgotten whether or not it was even attempting to get to Albuquerque anymore. Do that. I'm going to have to tame you or get you out of that boat. Well, I know I need to get you out of the boat. It's whether or not I tame you to get you out of the boat or not. My pillager landing trap has caught a cat instead. I have many, many feral cats in the temple. The number of villagers that we have in this area is causing them to appear quite rapidly. As can be noted by the one that's just gone across the bottom of the camera count, or the top of the camera count. I don't know which way is top and bottom anymore. And the new mini packs. I'm sure Mini Packs is not impressed by that. Right, so I need more. More! 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 Less! Less! Confused! Confused! Right. I've got those. I don't need those. I need those, those, and those. Well, have a good luck, Hunter. Right, for the oh, that's a mistake. That and that shouldn't be there, because that is supposed to be there, and so is that. And if we put in that and that, we can come back to this in a minute. Right, you and you. And do those 3. And then we take this one back out. And let's see, we can put in you. You and you, and utterly stuff that one up. Oh, hold on. You are wrong. If I remember rightly, you can row a boat through a trapdoor that's like that. I think. So we'll do that, and that's our pillager delivery system. Pillager delivery ramp. Who knows? You are in the wrong place. So are you. You and you. Right. Right. Wrong. But that's the easier way of doing that one. Okay. There and there. There and there. There, there, and there. That's 2 of these built. And let's use these for this one, just because I'm running low with the others. Because I only have enough to do that. You're in the way. I was about to say, what are the odds that that cat got out? I let the cat out of one boat and... I only have 1 pillager in... on this floor so far. I've still got another 3 to do on this floor. If that's what the count was. Ah, you were counting guard booths. Right. Okay, that's the last guard booth to build on this floor. Where's the... there it is. Right, so you're coming from this direction. It's dark, which is a bad idea. So let's sleep, and let's go and get our next pillager. Cat, you really like this bed. Hello, cat. I think you're now trapped in this area. Eventually the cats end up on the lower floor in that area, and they can't get out of there. So be it. You and you go in there. You and you go in here. So do you. You go in. No, that's my clock. That doesn't go in there. You and you go in there. I hold on to the iron bars. Right. To the surface. Time to recruit my second guard. Right. Everyone start thinking of names, because I'm gonna name these lot, and I'm not gonna charge you for this row. But we'll do it by we'll there. I will pick from names that are suggested, simply because I'm in that sort of mood. Oh, you're kidding. You can't get through there. Guard pillagers. Or guard Gordons. Right. Goodbye. I goofed. I threw myself down the hole instead of him. I was so focused on the pillager that I didn't recognise the track. I need to get to the surface. I've accidentally thrown left a pillager in a blah 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 blah. He better not. Excuse me, sir. I need you to go down the hole. Goodbye. I hope he ended up in a boat. He did. Let's panic these guys. Hello. And the camera count just got an iron golem butt running straight through it. So that worked. And the iron has ended up in the right location. So that's 2 down. I need to reclaim a boat. Oh, hold on. I've got one. Derp. Gordon has to be the name of at least 3 of them. Isn't that being a little bit, wasteful? Scotty. They are the Gordons. Gordon, Gordon, and Gordon. Right, so that's 2 in place, and... actually, one of them probably should be called Gordon, 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 then. Because we've got Gordon and Gordon, Gordon. So, probably Gordon, Gordon, Gordon should be, one of them. That's an interesting set of names there, Grandpa Crafter. Right. Oh, I ended up putting myself through the wall there. That's a statement that nobody ever said before. Oh, your suggestions are good. Oh, of course. Yes. Well, apparently he went... he immediately went down the floor. Down the floor. Down the hole. Gordon, go down the hole. Oh, Smeg. I can't get him around that corner because of the block of stone that's in the way. And apparently we're petrifying pillagers. Petrifying villagers, even. As opposed to poisoning pigeons in the park, we're petrifying villagers in the prison. You 3 should be panicked by now. Oh, you are. I have 2 picks handy. Doesn't necessarily mean I actually remember that I have them. Oh, that's in the wrong place. That's better. Okay, so we've now got 3 pillagers in place. And ideally, I don't want... ideally, I want him to go... the last one to go into this boat. So if I do that, he'll get forced into it. Derp. Going up. There's a difference between having a pick handy and knowing that I can actually use it. I don't know why I'm removing all of my pillager storage pens. I still have to actually go and get some more. And I've designed the farm to be as active as I want it. Exactly. Disturbingly, I actually have a sensible design for the plan. At the moment, it's only going to be one third as active as it could be at the maximum. But that's still going to be quite interesting. Right. Excuse me, sir. I need to drop you in a hole. Right. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bye! Gordon, go down the hole. Gordon in a boat. Right, now I can take out my temporary Gordon controls. Temporary Gordon controls sounds a little bit surreal. But then again, a lot of things sound surreal around here. Hello. And I just saw an iron golem falling to its death. Therefore, all 4 pits are functional. Hello, Sushi. Right. We have Gordons in place. Actually, I need to take out the dirt from the from around the pit, because otherwise I won't be able to get back in, which would be a bad thing. This is my entry pit. I've only been loaning it to pillagers. And the sun goes down, and so does the Scotsman. That sounded worse than I meant it to. Scotsman go down the hole. Holy Scotsman. Let's put you in there for a moment. I did not mean that to end up in the quote list. Whoopsie. Right. I have an expensive things chest. Into which we have 4 name tags. Out of which we have in, out, shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, you turn around and pillagers go flying. Go hokey pokey pokey. Quote list has to be 90% double entendre by volume. The quote list currently has so many quotes about holes that I find it very worrying. Right. So, one of these has to be Gordon, Gordon, Gordon. Right. Well, I mean, they're most of them are shulkers, and shulkers tend to live on walls. See? It's a shulker monster. Right. Our very first pillager is Gordon, Gordon, Gordon. Aren't you, sir? And now, we can let him out of his boat. Actually, if I let you out of a boat, I'm not going to be able to get out of here. Yes I can. I can do that. So, our first guard is in place. Our first guard is Gordon. And now he's panicking the pillagers? The villagers. Are you panicked? Are you panicked? Yes, I think you are. Congratulations, you're panicking villagers. And that's another test golem. Oh. Landstrad, your phrasing of that has just made me think one of these has to be Corporal Carrot. And maybe another one has to be Nobby. Or Corporal Knobs? I mean, we're in a circular pit. Biggs and Wedge. Are they in Discworld? No, Final Fantasy. They're guards? Should we just call one Carrot? I can't even remember how to spell corporal, so I'm just going to call it Carrot. No, I'm not having a Karen. Right. What's the name of the chief from Guards? I can't remember his name. So lowest floor is going to be Gordon. Carrot, Knobs, and dang it, the drunk one. I've forgotten his name. Why have I forgotten his name? Is it Grimes? Someone with Discworld should be able to tell me this. Fred Colon. Damn it, no. It's Vines. Thank you. Thank you. There we are. So we've got Carrot, Knobs, and Vines. Whoops. You see, this is why I have people who know what they're talking about in chat, because I don't. Okay, now we've got the lowest floor name set, at least. You're going to be Carrot. I'm not even going to worry about your boat. Because I can probably catch it by doing this. There we are. Well, I think we found names for some of the upper floors as well, then. Your Knobs. And that's another boat recovered. I'm not sure I should really be worried about these boats. I suspect I'm going to have way too many boats by the end of this. Well, I'm thinking Biggs and Wedge at some point. Now that we've named them, right? Let's do a full power test. There we are. No, this farm is running at this layer of the farm is now running at full power. The farm itself is running at 1/3 capacity. But hey, it's taken us a while to get to the point of having this thing switched on. I love the fact that they're actually running in circle. Effectively, they're appearing in a circle. Top. Left should be next. Let's get the camera count up. And the screen's frozen. Of course it has. There we are. So it goes top, left, bottom, right. And just as each one has finished dying, yep, there we are, top again. We should get one on the left next. Oh, right next. Left and bottom skipped. That's not good. Oh. They're out of sequence. How dare you be out of sequence? Oh. I think I see the problem. This one, they can get into the corner and hide. Which one is that? Hello, cat. It's not that one. So the problem is they can hide in the corner in one of these. This one. So by trying to make it look good, we've gotten it wrong. Excuse me. There we are. If I'm out of sequence, use the bedazzler. That just sounds worse than ever. Excuse me, one of you sleeping on the job here? And yet you're still generating iron golems. I am not upset at that. Out of sequence one. Well, yes. And now we have the fully armed floor of the iron farm, complete with corporal knobs. Corporal Carrot. I'm going to switch this thing off. I'm going to let them get back to sleep. Because I think we've done a full test of this. Armed and legged unless it has 4 arms. It might be forewarned. Hello, cat. What are the odds I can't sleep now? Oh no. Apparently my bed is far enough away from each of the guard huts. Right. I have fireworks. Let's see what that short run of this. That got me nearly 2 stacks of iron. That was pretty good for a short test run. That I'd say as a short test run, that was a pretty good test. To get nigh on 2 stacks of iron out of that. And I get rid of those. I don't need any poppies. Not yet. Right. Should we start working on a concept for the central pillar next? Because that feels like our next... Well, our next problem is the layer above. But I'm going to ignore that one for a minute. Actually, I'd make them. We've done 1/3 of this, and the next problem is that we've got like 25 blocks of sidewall to decorate before we get to the next level of farm. Oh, good grief. Layer above is just decorating between prison layers. It is, yes. So I'm going to probably skip that layer and decorate the prison layer next. Because we've got the style for that. In fact, we've got a partially started one because we stuffed up and started it. But that's the beginnings of the next layer. Oh, this needs to change. Let's go to the camera count for a minute. That needs to change because of those solid blocks and those stairs, because the iron golems get stuck on them, which we found out in testing, but that was before we tested. So yes, I've got a... And the villager chamber is wrong. Yeah, yes it is. Fortunately, we have plenty of villagers. They're in a mosh pit. There appear to be a lot of villagers in a mosh pit. Anyone think that we're fine for villagers? Right. Let's see. My brain has stopped. Scots.exe has failed. Are there 24 in there? Possibly. Maybe. Right. Let's get to the surface for a minute. I need to get down and solve a problem, though. 3 generating layers, Landstrad. I'm not... I don't have enough space for a 4th. The 4th would actually have to be on the surface if I were to do it. And I'm trying to avoid going all the way to the surface. Not quite the landing I intended. It'll do. Hello. You must be a spare. And I forgot to bring what I need. I'm sorry. We don't need any spares. I don't need this this pit this entry floor anymore either. So this was our tunnel for getting villagers in. I don't think we need it anymore. Oh, you're probably right about that. Did we solve our villager problem? I'm going to assume he accidentally suffered a small amount of fire. Either that or he leapt to his death. I mean, even if he went over the edge, he'll have ended up in the water, at which point he'll have ended up in the murder pits. So, that villager died. And I don't have enough materials to seal up this, but we can come back to this. I needed to get rid of that villager. It was somebody I was aware of as being a future problem. Hey, Nobby. Was that enough to actually cause an iron golem? No, it wasn't. What is the time between panicking a villager and getting an iron golem? Not very long. Now, if I was really thinking about this, I would try and actually figure out a way of doing it so that I had a redstone signal to open up all the trapdoors. I don't. Can't be bothered. Right. I don't need an inventory full of boats. I'm not entirely convinced I need all of those boats. There was something else I was going to do, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. Oh, yes. Let's go to the surface for a while. I'd like a little bit more working space. I keep forgetting just how deep this pit is. Right, so we need... Oops. So my intention is to have a... And we'll probably let this fully oxidize. So I need a way of making that look pretty. So what I'm thinking is... something like this. And maybe some trapdoors up the side. Do, 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 do. Let's see, what would do nicely for trapdoors up the side? If I go with some of those and actually no, jungle might work. I was just thinking acacia might work because I think it's vertical. But I probably shouldn't be using acacia and the red of the... So what I'm thinking is we go with something like this. And actually I might replace the... Actually that probably is a good idea. If I go with, instead of having you there, we go with the... So we go with black. And then we do the same up there. Ooh, pasta. Yum. I had gnocchi for lunch, so I am here for that. So if we do this... Now these might be taller between these. I wonder, what if we take out these and turn them into... Actually, let's not create stairs. I have many, many stairs. I do not need to create stairs to do a test of this because I already have some. Yeah, I've got 40. I don't know, Cyber. So what I'm thinking is we can do this and have the pipes be slightly thicker. I think I would probably have this as about 5 blocks between sections. Let's actually make it so that we can see what this looks between sections. Whoops. I fell. Fortunately, not very far. One. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Whoops. We gone our separate ways. I don't know why I'm doing these folding down. Just as easily do them folding up, and I still have to jump for them. So it doesn't make a difference. And then we put in... Oops. That might be you then, because I have 0 dropped frames. I've had 2 freezes, but 0 dropped frames. Whoops, missed a bit. And then the question becomes, what do we do up the middle? That feels like it's too much. I don't think it needs that. Now, do we go with the crimson wood, or do we go with red nether brick? Red nether brick might look better. So I'm thinking of taking these back to that level. Yeah, I was thinking... Acacia was my first choice. If anything, I found that semi-oxidized goes better with jungle. Anyhow. I don't think I like this. I'd like to make it... I think the red nether brick might be better. But I'm not sure. Wait a minute. We have kindling. Bubble coral. And glowstone. I'm going to ignore you. Walls, not fences. Question is that better? Because that might make it look better. I don't know. Let's bring some nether brick fence, of which I'm almost out of. So let's grab some of this and make a few more. I've got nether brick here somewhere. Which, there it is. That's better. Still looking in the wrong chest. And where's my red nether brick? There it is. Good night, Grandpa Crafter. Thank you for joining us. 10 of those. And let's look at 10 of those as well. Just to see what it looks like in all 3 options. Right. So we make those into walls, and those into walls, and we try and ignore the kindling. Excuse me, you're in the way. Right. Nope. I think the kindling has chosen the next track of music. Okay. I think the... Oh, I am torn. I don't think I need these fences. Trapdoors even. I think the trapdoors are excessive. So. Allowing for the fact that I'm probably going to go with this stage. I think the red nether brick. Excuse me, will you go away? Don't make me try and find some a firelighter. I can always push you down a pit, you know. There's plenty of them, and most of them lead to highly painful death. I think the I don't like the wall, the nether brick walls. If I'm gonna go with anything, it's gonna be either the red. I've got to sleep. Apparently, everybody's asleep. I should move my bed, or bring a second one up. Let's put another bed on the surface. I have spares. I apparently have quite a few spares. Why do I not have a bed on the surface already? Oh, I think it's because I moved it. Right. Bed. I don't like this colour as much. So let's see. Now he's just annoying me. Let's see. It's either... Oh, wow. I need to repair my elytra. It's a tough choice. I don't know which one to pick. I do know what I need to pick. And that is... You're going to die. Excuse me. You've annoyed me. Come here. The bright copper is going to go away. I'm going to go with this colour. So it's very much more, is it left or right? And I'm tempted to go with the right because I think it goes better with this colour than that does. That tends to blend in. That gives me a nice sort of... Because this is supposed to be a slightly older, slightly old temple. My aim with the kindling has gotten worse. Are you going to die now? No. Thank you. Walls over fences, definitely. Then I think we're looking at this. I think that'll work. As a central column, it looks both structural and like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a pipe simultaneously. Right, that's our concept. Let's see what it looks like in place. And probably need to work out how many layers between layers, as it were. And we go back into the pit. Supportive and parody. Yes. That was the goal. Let's see. What height's that? Oh dear, Portor. 42 and a half. Sorry, 13. 40, 43 even. So, this is 34, 35-ish. Let's just stick scaffolding up the middle of this for the moment. Right. I need to get the first block in, which is always going to be the problem. Right, we've got the first block in. I can work from here. Nope, that's not right. So, if that was 43, this is 36. And that's interesting. Oh, no, there they are. Oh, I should get wax and make these immutable. Where's my toolkit? I've got a toolkit around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah. I can't remember. Can you wax things just by putting them in here? Yes, you can. Where did that go? There it went. For some reason, I keep forgetting that you can actually create wax blocks in your inventory. That's actually useful to remember. Under those circumstances, I am going to lay out all of these up here for the moment. One. I think these are 4 apart-ish. I'm not really attempting to count to 4. It's just as well, because I think some of them are only 3. There are a lot of off by 1 errors in this. Some of those look like they'd already changed. Right. While those are doing their stuff, let us get this into place. Oh, that's not right. I am going to regret this, aren't I? It's one of my builds, of course. I'm going to... Oh, fiddlesticks. Right, I'm aiming for 43. That's 42. So if I want to go to 43, if I want my next thing to be at 43, that should be there. At which point we're looking at that and that, 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 that. That. And you. Please tell me that's the right way round. Yes, it is. And apparently it's dark outside, so I probably should sleep. Otherwise, every time I go to the surface, I'm going to end up being attacked by murderous flip-flaps. Where's my bed? Bed's hiding behind the copper. You'll never get away with this, copper. So what I'm thinking is, we'll align that with that level, and then the next level will be... Oh, that's a problem. What do we describe as the next level up? Because I think I should probably have gone one lower. I think I should be aiming for here. And then... I don't know why I'm trying to show you this with the camera count. Because you can't see what I'm looking at with the camera count. I think I might have to be aiming for this layer rather than... this layer. Sorry. This layer. I don't know, that's 4 between there. But if it's one lower, then it's 5, and it looks better. And it happens to also then be 1, 2, 3 between those. So that actually... I've gotten off by 1 error already. Go figure. Hello, you're the block that I want. You are the block I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Copper. The advantage here is I don't actually want to go very deep in my copper aging, so I'm not waiting long. Thank you, Raven. I'm a derp. Right, that gives me 7, which is close to what I'm looking for, by not a lot. Right. I need to lower this lot by 1. Of course, one of them escaped. Good news is, it ends up in the in the bottom of the scaffolding. Right. You. you. And you. And you're out of place. Which means we can then do the 4 of these bits. Since we've got a few of these, oh, hold on, I should do the, oh, hold on. How many of these am I short? 10. So if I make, there. 20, what, 30 more. Yes. 27, 28, 29, 30 more of those are needed. Let's make the bits that we need to be able to actually make this properly up to the 2nd tier. You can go back in there. I don't need you. No, hold on. You and you can go back in there. I don't need you. I'm fairly sure I've got 2 of those. That's not enough. I need 4. And one of those I need 4 as well. So it's 3 more of these and 2 more of these. There, no, no, that one for the moment. We're not using the crimson fence, so I can put that away. We're not using the dark oak trapdoors, so I can put that away. And I'd like to... I've just realised you can wax these while they're in your inventory, but you can't oxidize them while you're in your inventory. Which is highly confusing. Right. Have we got any more of these configured? Configured? Oxidized? Yes. A temporary foppercarm? What's a foppercarm? And I know what time it is. I'd just like to get the first layer of this in a complete state before we go to Pretty's mode and then wrap up. Also, were you waxed? Not waxed. Question, Raven. Were you planning on streaming, and what sort of time were you thinking of starting? Debating, headache and tired, busting you up. If you do, it'll be in an hour. Right. Okay, I will not be still streaming in that amount of time then. I was going to consider raiding you. Right. Hey, we've got enough for actually to finish one layer. Right. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, really? Thank you for the warning. I only made 4 of those. I needed 8. Which means I need to... Oh, I can... I can do this in situ. I'm a derp. Because I do have the honeycomb with me. Like so. You saw nothing. Nothing, I tell you. There was never an off by 1 error there. Ow. Today on Scott's Does Something Stupid. Also known as an average day. Please tell me this is at the right height. Yes, it is. Woohoo! Okay, that's going to look quite cool, I think. Particularly once it clears the central pillar. Oh, sorry, once it clears the murder pits. Yeah, that mix of colours is just right. It goes better once you see it in situ like that. Right. Yeah, that looks good with the lava around it. Right. What I'm going to do is turn on the murder farm. Oh, and then I need to sleep. And then it is pretty's o'clock. It's not a huge amount different from what it was at the start of stream, except for the fact that it now has iron golems falling into it. Woohoo! And we've got, somewhere around here, we have our pillager wardens. Or pillager guards. That's the word I was looking for. I think he's more interested in the cat. Do pillagers try and scare cats? Who knows? There's one. There's another one. It's not perfect, but it's raining golems. And so the idea is that central column will end up being filled with water, and we can bring our iron and poppies up to a central location near the top of the temple. where we will collect it in an iron fountain. Because everybody needs an iron fountain to save their life. And let's do another quick look around this in... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I know what I've goofed. I have goofed so badly. No. I bet it spawned on top of the copper. I bet it spawned on top of the copper. I am such a derp. I am such a derp. Yep. No! Why did I do that? The worst thing is we've now lost two of our guardsmen as well. Well then. And on that note, tomorrow we will be adding to the to the death count. Right. Either way, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. I hope everyone's had fun. We're going to have to pick up some more pillagers and get rid of some iron golems that are where they shouldn't be. And, yeah. Whoopsie. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be, yes, fixing my goofs. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. And I will see you all again soon. Bye-bye.